another shooting incident has taken 2 young lives here in the city. According to police sources, the same unusual high-tech assault weapon used today has also been traced to a series of homicides which have occurred over the past few weeks. It is believed at this time that the crimes were committed by one particular gang, but authorities...
How the hell did you get all these weapons, Kane? Your mouth seems to be working just fine.
You sadistic freak!
I'm waiting. Answer me.
Evening, Castle. What have you got there? Friend of yours?
What are you doing here, Black Widow? Stay out of my way.
Director Fury says he'd like to have a word with you.
Then he should get on a shuttle and come down here. I'm in the middle of working.
You know this was a SHIELD op. We had our eyes on them.
So did I.
Thanks to you, this operation has been compromised. What you're doing is going to cause them to pull back and make it more difficult for us to track and identify the supplier.
You play your games. I stop these scum. No court or prison, just a bullet.
You're so short-sighted, Castle. Open your eyes. Don't you think you've done enough for today? Now hand Kane over.
Forget it. I'll say this for a second time, so listen, Black Widow. Stay out of my way. I won't warn you again.
Last chance, hand him over. You get no third warning.
Frank, I only need a minute, and it's very important.
I presume it's something important to you. Is that right, Fury? Or should I be addressing you as Director Fury?
We go back a long way.
Well then, Director Fury, you should know that I'll do anything to get the job done.
Oh, I'm aware of that.
You haven't got a clue. If you did, then you would have brought along more men. If you really want to talk, then tell your toy soldiers to stand down.
I know how his mind works, and he won't forget that.
Too much talking. And anyway, he was threatening you.
Frank had no intention of hurting me. You know that.
Can't be too safe.
Tie him up and take him to the holding cell on the helicarrier. As for Kane...
Boss, I think that may present a problem.
So you're finally up. How about a hot cup of coffee?
About time. Got a headache?
Come on, Frank. You used to smile more back in the old days. Yeah, a lifetime ago. Look at what you've become. A self-appointed judge, jury, and executioner. You think you're above the law. You and that damn skull. No question you're effective, but there are rules we have to follow. It isn't the Wild West out there. Not even for you. As long as you were attacking low-level thugs, I had no problem with your methods and let you run free. But this time, I can't look the other way. You've stepped into my territory.
I do what I have to do, that's all.
Come on! This is a much bigger operation than you could ever imagine. That's why you're here in cuffs. I can't have you getting in the way and screwing things up. It costs too much time and money.
It's your operation? And just how many people do you think died while you wasted all that time and money? Beyond that, how many innocent lives are you willing to let be ruined while you play things by the book. Kids died while you were following the rules with your operation.
You're not stupid, Frank. So don't be so damn short-sighted. You want to win the battle, I want to win the whole war.
You SHIELD suits are so concerned with the war, you forget about all the people who get caught in the crossfire. Who cares if you win, if there's no one left alive to celebrate?
We care that the bad guys need to be stopped. We're on the same page in that regard. To do that, though, we have to destroy the root of the problem, not the tip of the branch. If we don't eliminate the network, the whole thing is nothing but an exercise in futility.
And the network is?
Leviathan. You want to know who's to blame? They're the ones. They're the terrorist group responsible for the high-tech specialized assault weapons flooding your streets. Our biggest concern at the moment is that somehow they've acquired S.H.I.E.L.D.'s proprietary weapons technology, and they've now begun using it against us.
We know this because the weapon's operating system is based on a unique technology we've spent years developing. As you can see, the high-density laser is concentrated into plasma, which energizes the wake field, controlling its emission.
Since the technology was created by S.H.I.E.L.D., the truth of the matter is you people have blood on your hands as well.
What are you gonna do, Castle? Come after all of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I'd like to see that.
We have been a step behind. We needed to track down and neutralize the manufacturer of the guns to prevent our technology from being used for terrorism. And Kane was going to lead us to them.
Okay then, so what's the problem?
We've run into an unexpected development.
Kane got away from us.
It happened when we were busy dealing with you.
What was it that Kane told you?
Not a thing.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. We think he told you the location of the guns. We need that intel.
I have no intention of becoming your informant, Nick.
Well, if he did tell you where to find them, why not cooperate with us?
Take this thing off first.
You can't make demands. If you refuse to cooperate with us, we'll lock you up.
I have one condition before I'll say anything.
Do you really think you're in a position to make a deal?
Let me go after them.
Why would I allow that?
Isn't that really why you brought me in here? Well, I'm not gonna play along, unless you remove these now.
You should just give him what he wants, Director. The truth is we're on a clock here and there's no time to waste.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we met your conditions. Tell us the location Kane gave you.
If you provide me with some weapons, I'll go in alone.
At first you only gave one condition. To let you go. Here's my conditions. From now on, you take orders from me.
It's easier if you stay out of it.
Unfortunately, I can't allow that. You'll have to adjust to having a new partner.
I hope you can keep up.
We may be working together, but I'm not taking orders from you. Tell me what you know about Leviathan.
Didn't you read the brief? It was all in there.
It wasn't very insightful. Mostly bureaucratic nonsense.
Leviathan is a terrorist organization that was formerly a secret division of Russian intelligence.
Does that mean you know some of the players?
Only by reputation. When Russia collapsed, they all went underground and spread across the globe. They expanded their power by basing themselves in economically poor regions that have been devastated by recurring wars. They're involved with every evil deed known to man. Human trafficking, assassination, terrorism, drugs, you name it. They don't claim responsibility for their crimes. And the objective of the organization is unknown. That makes them both terrifying and dangerous.
And with the technology S.H.I.E.L.D. has provided them, they've now become lethal. The most lethal crime organization anywhere in the world.
We didn't provide it to them. They stole it from us.
That doesn't make a difference to the dead civilians.
The site down there used to be a center for biological weapons research. They had an accident 20 years ago and shut down. Their existence was completely erased from all records. We'll make our move when it gets dark.
The more time we waste, the more victims there are gonna be.
What the hell?
Are they all dead?
No, they're alive. At least I think. You need to forget about Kane for now. We have our orders. We need to get the info and then get the hell out of here.
Not me.
Castle! What do you think you're doing here? Don't forget you agreed to cooperate.
I showed you Kane's location.
Castle!
My cooperation ends here and now.
I'm not gonna let you go rogue on us. Damn it!
I'm not letting that low-life thug get away with this. He's the one who provided the guns that tore up my streets. And because of that, there's a whole lot of innocent people who didn't make it out alive.
I can't let you blow this. This is ridiculous. We shouldn't be fighting.
Then just back off and let me do things my way. You should know by now, I don't play by your rules. You and Fury need to clean up your own mess.
Yeah, right, Frank.
Damn it. Punisher.
All right, then. Now that you've slept, you should be able to think straight. Who were the humans in those pods?
Why the hell are you here?
I'm asking the questions.
Orion will never allow you to leave here alive. You'll die a horrible death.
Now that's a shame. Too bad you won't be around to see it. Unless, of course, you answer my questions.
Okay. Just put that thing down.
Elias. Is it you? But how? You were Elias Starr. Should be dead.
I'm sorry, Tasha. I didn't want this to be the way to tell you.
Bastard!
Natasha.
It is you. You are, or were, a SHIELD agent, Elias. But now you're working for Leviathan? And worse than that, you're providing them with weapons? You traitor!
Natasha, listen. I was given an opportunity to step up and be better than I was. To be more than a SHIELD scientist. I had the chance to have real power, to be a warrior.
And why would that matter in the end?
I'd be someone who's finally worthy of your love.
Why wouldn't you think you're worthy?
You're one of the greatest spies in the world, and you're a superhero on top of it. In the end, a normal man couldn't keep up with you. You're an Avenger. You were always running off to save the world. You didn't know, but all that time I was at S.H.I.E.L.D., I was never really sure where I stood with you.
Because you didn't have power, you doubted my feelings for you?
It wasn't so much that I doubted your feelings. But when you think about it, honestly examine it, you always chose missions and the Avengers over me. I just wasn't good enough.
Elias, you're wrong.
Tasha, let's work together again. You and I. You would be perfect. Let me talk to Orion.
Is he the one who's in charge here?
He heads up the cell, but more than that, he's very highly placed in the organization.
You think you can convince him to take me on?
I'm sure of it. They trust me. Natasha, I want you to stay and witness the new me.
Before I give you an answer, tell me about the pods, the people in them.
They're the best spies we could find, recruited by Orion.
Recruited? Don't you really mean abducted?
Some maybe, but it's in the service of a greater good. They're the vanguard of a new world. When they wake up, they'll be transformed into living weapons. They won't fear death. These men, they will have superpowers of their own, able to conquer any enemy.
Superpowered soldiers at your command. Is that right? What have you done, Elias?
I'm the one who made all this possible. The serum for strengthening the body, the reconditioning technology. I developed the whole thing.
All this for Leviathan?
You can see how effective it is by looking at me. To make sure it worked, I tested it on myself.
Where are these soldiers to be deployed?
Everywhere. Anywhere in the world, anytime they may be needed.
So you're gonna go out and sell them?
We'll sell to the highest bidder. If two countries are at war, we'll sell to both sides of the conflict.
That just means there'll be more death wherever Leviathan goes.
Business is business. If we don't supply the weapons, someone else will. I just want them to continue funding my research.
Elias.
I'm not the boring lab drone I was when I was at S.H.I.E.L.D. I made use of advanced technology. I transcended artificial boundaries. I turned myself into something better, someone who is finally worthy to stand by you. Will you stay with me? to do this. However, you leave me no choice but to take you down. In reality, S.H.I.E.L.D. is nothing more than an organization that uses fear to keep people down. We give people a chance to fight back.
Is that what your boss says? To justify all of this? Now's the time to see that you made a big mistake.
Sorry, but you're the one who needs to see, Natasha.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I was interrupted. And what about you? It's no use.
It's Kane's cell phone. There has to be something there.
The equipment we're using isn't powerful enough.
The meeting's tomorrow. Huh? What's he doing here?
You're pretty popular.
Marine Corps, huh?
Amadeus.
I wasn't aware S.H.I.E.L.D. allowed pets.
Geniuses tend to get special treatment. Wake up, I need you.
Huh? Oh, hello there, Agent Romanov. It's been a while, but you're still as pretty as ever.
Yeah, save the flattery.
Why are you here today? You want to continue our chess match?
Sure, if you want. So, knight f6.
I'll go queen f7, and that's a checkmate.
Well, I guess you win again.
Yahoo!
I can't seem to beat you when it comes to games.
No kidding. I'll give you some tips, though, so you can compete better next time. I can teach you how to transmit my genius brain impulses to your nerve cells. It's my current research. It works by intercepting the chemical synapse in the brain before fusing with the receptor.
A word of advice, keep talking like that and girls will avoid you like the plague.
I'm still not experienced enough in that department. I've got an idea. How about a date to teach me?
I'll think about it. But really, we should save the world first.
Oh, darn it. Agent Romanov? Could that man standing right there be the Punisher?
Frank Castle, meet Amadeus Cho. He's young, but he's the most talented scientist at S.H.I.E.L.D.
Young, you say? This kid looks like a third grader.
I have a very important job for you, Amadeus. You've got 10 minutes to decrypt all the data off this device.
Listen, I have low blood pressure, and I don't work well right after I wake up.
Aw, too bad. I had something special in mind as a reward.
Hey, I'm feeling a lot better now. My blood pressure and heart rate are almost normal. It looks like a regular smartphone, but there's some pretty sophisticated software installed on it. And there are several layers of security locks to keep out the looky-loos.
I thought as much. That's why I came to you. You can do it, can't you?
That depends. How long you giving me? 10 minutes? If I go faster, can I get a kiss?
You're a real smartass.
You're the one getting all the kisses.
Kirby's a kisser, that's for sure. That's kind of weird.
What's wrong?
Hope I didn't cause that.
That doesn't look very good to me.
Yeah, I think I might have turned something on.
Really? Like what?
Can you add more time to the challenge? I still kind of want that kiss.
Castle? Castle, what's wrong?
Let's go!
Turn that thing off! Shut it down, Amadeus!
I can't! I think it's gonna... Oh, no, no! It's gonna explode!
Hurry! Or else he's gonna kill us all!
Oh, brother! I'll never make it! Even Tony Stark couldn't pull this off!
If this lab explodes, You can forget that kiss!
Don't panic! I'll figure it out!
Castle, you gotta snap out of it!
Time for plan B!
Did I do all this?
Oh yeah, big time.
I don't know how Leviathan pulled it off. But somehow you were being controlled the whole way. Hold on, I want everyone to back off and stand down. He was being controlled, but he's fine now. Let me talk to him.
There's nothing to talk about.
Castle.
Sorry.
Elias told me he had developed a brainwashing technology he was using to control the Leviathan soldiers. I think the same thing was used on Castle. He didn't know what he was doing.
You may be right. That's to be decided after the investigation. But right now, I'm being pressured to lock him up for life and throw away the key.
I admit that what he did was awful, but you have to remember, he wasn't in his right mind.
Just a minute. Since when did you become Frank Castle's best friend?
I'm just saying, he's not all bad. We broke the code on that device. We now have a lead, and we need to launch an Alpha Strike as soon as possible. And we need to do it before the bio-enhanced soldiers of Leviathan get scattered throughout the world.
From what we've seen so far, Leviathan's brainwashing technology is very powerful. It can turn anyone into a living weapon. If that's the case, we can't dispatch the Avengers. That's why I decided to put you in charge of this mission.
I see. So you knew about the technology? That they could brainwash anyone?
We weren't absolutely sure of that. There is the possibility that some past S.H.I.E.L.D. projects could have been compromised. Some that couldn't be implemented, which were then canceled, apparently fell into the hands of Leviathan. Among those projects was one that centered on mind control research.
That's why you assigned me and Punisher. For the same reason.
That's right. Even if one or both of you ended up getting brainwashed, we'd be able to deal with it. Unlike the others.
Protecting your ass.
I can't really deny that.
Sending people on a mission without full intel is just idiotic.
I decide how much information you need to carry out the mission.
Like knowing whether or not you'd cut me loose if I got brainwashed?
Look, Natasha.
Give me all the information you have pertaining to this operation. If you don't, some crazy brainwashed female agent might just come after you. I take it you knew about Elias.
I know this has to be hard for you, but listen,
Never mind.
Natasha.
Among the long list of unanswered questions, at least we know where Leviathan got our technology. But there is one mystery.
Yes. How did he create the bio-enhanced soldiers?
Elias told me he came up with a serum that enhances physical strength.
That makes sense. We know he stole some classified data before he supposedly died.
That's right.
Since he was dead, we closed the case, and didn't bother trying to follow up on it. But in a later inventory, we discovered he had taken some very important material with him.
And what would that have been?
We're always trying to protect our people from catastrophic injuries. We have DNA and blood reserves for every agent in case an emergency occurs during the course of a mission. Part of that stock went missing.
Then that means those soldiers...
Superpowered soldiers at your command. Is that right? What have you done, Elias?
I'm the one who made all this possible. The serum for strengthening the body, the reconditioning technology. I developed the whole thing.
Elias...
There's no time for hurt feelings, Natasha. I need you to keep your head in the game. It's extremely critical that you remain focused on your mission. Continue your operation to track Leviathan, decipher the brainwashing technology, and destroy the bio-enhanced soldiers they've created.
What am I supposed to do about my partner?
You don't have a partner anymore. Elias, you are on the verge of bringing us all down. What have you done? Did I hurt you?
I'm fine. I can still spew out insults.
What did Fury say?
People want to put you away. For life.
No less than I deserve. When my family was murdered in front of me, I made myself into a weapon of single-minded destruction. I needed revenge, and I took it. But look at me now. I killed 3 innocent people in the process. I can't be trusted out there on my own. I could be turned at any moment. That makes me nothing but a liability to the world at large. And for that, I need to be punished.
Before you get your 30 lashes, scores need settling.
I'm gonna do this my way.
That's fine. Try not to interfere as I do things my way.
I've only met Ren once before. He makes a business providing information to people regarding the ins and outs of the underworld. For a large sum of money. I found out about Kane through him.
You paid him, did you? I guess you'll be paying for this lead as well. How cute.
He owes me. So, no money will be needed.
Owes you for what?
A while back, he contacted me. His daughter had been kidnapped and murdered. It took me a while, but I finally found the murderer and got rid of him.
Hello there, Frank. How nice to see you again. Almost as pretty as me when I was young.
Ren?
Hello, Frank. Leviathan, huh? I didn't know Kane and his men were associated with those traffickers.
Well, they are, and I figure the Leviathan auction will be held any time. Tell me where and when. It's the Leviathan auction. Come on, don't tell me you haven't heard of it. Ren.
It's too risky, Frank. If they found out I leaked the information, my life would be over. I have to be careful where I step. I still have 2 daughters.
If the weapons start circulating, a lot of innocent people, just like your daughters, could be killed.
The whole thing is true. There is going to be a massive auction held by Leviathan.
Tell us where.
It'll be in Madripoor.
Madripoor, you say? My favorite place.
Makes sense. It's a haven for criminals.
From what I understand, this auction is drawing particular attention because their newest weapon is rumored to be on the block. There will be no shortage of buyers bidding for it.
When is it?
It's tonight at 2 a.m.
We'll be there.
Heads up, you two. This piece just ran on the news.
We have footage of the shootings and explosions that took place in the center of Dubai today.
Leviathan's enhanced soldiers.
That's right. They're known as bio-soldiers within the organization.
This is just into our newsroom. Squads of soldiers are on the scene.
A little demonstration of their product, I see.
Get going, there's no time left.
We'll be feet dry in 5 minutes. We should reach Madripoor soon.
Proceed with extreme caution. And don't forget, at some point, you'll have to explain how your partner got out of the brig.
I don't have a partner, remember?
There's no way to break the brainwashing.
Don't worry about it.
Open the tactical link. We're about to commence Alpha Strike.
Director, call from Tony Stark.
Thank you all for coming. I hope you're enjoying the entertainment. We spared no expense. Today, I have the pleasure of welcoming the most influential men in the world, all of whom have gathered here at my request in anticipation of seeing something truly unique. Gentlemen, beneath your feet stands the pride of our advanced technology. Think about it. You can program your own superpowered army. Never fear S.H.I.E.L.D. or the Avengers again. Take a look at the bio-soldiers of Leviathan.
They're here. Punisher and Black Widow.
And the Avengers?
Negative, sir.
On your right.
I see what you mean, Natasha. It looks like we're the prey here.
You were saying?
I have no choice.
They were all originally innocent civilians, you know?
Now, they're just killing machines.
Don't forget one thing. They were all dragged into this, the same way your family was. I'm sorry, Frank. Some of my friends to the party. I hope that's okay. Elias.
Close your eyes!
Maybe he doesn't have a brain to wash.
Sorry to make you wait. I brought you something. You need to hold it up against your eyes.
Amadeus!
I'm telling you, this guy's harder to ride than a horse. Shows you what a guy will do to get a kiss. This coats your pupils with a nano device that won't accept the brainwashing signals they're broadcasting.
Good work.
Thanks.
Go get him. He's all yours, Widow.
So I see everything's going well with your new partner. I hope you're happy together! I did this, all of this, just for you! Now! And now, after all this, you turn your back on me! Why? I sacrificed everything. Everything I'd worked so hard for. Just to obtain this power that we could share together. That's all I ever wanted. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you! But I wanted to spend that life as an equal, worthy of your love! What was wrong with that? Was it too much to ask?
What was wrong with that? You're insane! You didn't think I loved you just the way you were? Did you really think so little of me? Of yourself? Of us? You did this all for me? How dare you? How dare you make me responsible for all your crimes?
Then why? What did I do all of this for? Why did I do this? I never intended to hurt you, Tasha.
Elias.
Can you see that? I just wanted to be the kind of man who deserved your love. That's all. That's all I wanted.
You never had to earn my love. You had it by being yourself. How did this all go so wrong? I always respected you for the man you were, and that was enough. The Elias Star that I always loved didn't need any special powers. He just needed to be there, right by my side.
You were so precious to me. But I always agonized that I wasn't enough for you.
I never realized that you were in such pain. I'm sorry, Elias.
Have I made a terrible mistake?
You remember what you told me once a long time ago? That more than anything, you wanted to be a hero for me. It's not about power. It's about always trying to do the right thing, no matter how challenging that might be at the time. You know?
And now I've failed that challenge. Right?
I still believe in you, Elias.
There's a kill switch for emergencies. In case a security exploit appeared in the brainwashing program of the bio-soldiers, it's there to prevent third parties from controlling them. Or worse, in the event the buyers decided to burn all evidence of the transaction and mobilize the bio-soldier forces against Leviathan itself. It was a hidden safety valve. Orion, who's in the auction room, has that switch. But you can't just charge in. All the buyers and their security teams are there as well.
Sounds fun. Would you be willing to work with me for old time's sake?
What makes you think anybody cares, Stark?
What an explosive reception. We must be at the right place. I hope we're not overdressed.
Aw, man! Are we late?
Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Aw, I lost the best seat in the house! Oh.
Hey, Frank. That makes us even for Karachi. Oh, nice to see you're still as pleasant as you ever were.
And it's just as nice to see that you're still bulletproof, Stark.
Oh boy! That might happen, so I brought your biggest fan.
Hulk hate Graviton!
All right, phase 1 complete. Now I want Orion come out to play.
What is the meaning of this, Elias? Really? Is that the best you can do?
Stop it, Orion. I am not gonna let you do this. Do you hear me? I am going to protect those who are important to me.
The fact of the matter is you're too late. Our plans are so far advanced, there's no way you can stop us. You are weak. It is the strong who will prevail! The truth is clear! There are only winners and losers, nothing more! And we, as the winners, will take back the power. We will make the rules, and we'll be the ones who carry out their enforcement!
What a bunch of nonsense! You're nothing more than a terrorist! A petty thug with delusions of grandeur!
Let me ask you, Elias, what is it that you're really fighting for here? In the long history of our world, the oppressors who had the power were ruthless. The oppressed were at their mercy. You know what that's like. You were weak. Now you're strong. Don't others deserve to feel that power? We can give that power to the people. Help us. With your assistance, Elias, we can change the whole world. Leviathan saved you. In the end, Leviathan will save us all through the exercise of real power.
Shut up! As I said before, my eyes are open now!
Give up now. You can't save this world.
So you say. But I've got news for you, pal. We're sure as hell gonna try.
Idiots.
How dare you!
Now, Elias!
Come on, the party was just getting started.
So disappointing. I'm finally face to face with the man who started all this.
Don't do this, Frank!
It's time for you to pay for your crimes, mister. Because of your weapons, many innocent people have died.
Frank, don't!
Satisfied with your heroics now? You were willing to go through all this and put your life on the line to protect just one woman. You fool. In the end, you've sacrificed yourself in vain for no good reason. Now you and your grand gesture will disappear altogether!
Tasha. He was just deluded! It was you! You pulled his strings! And caused all this! And for that, you deserve to die.
I just wish I could have been your hero.
I know that. But in the end, you were. And always will be.
I realize now, Castle, it was a mistake to pull you into this. A big mistake. We needed both Orion and Elias alive. Their testimony was critical in our efforts to uncover everything that Leviathan was up to. At the very least, we could have gotten Orion if you hadn't ignored your orders and killed him.
I don't work for you or for S.H.I.E.L.D. I operate on my own terms, and I do what needs to be done when you won't. And I've got a news flash for you. I really don't give a damn if you like it or not.
Natasha, arrest him.
Excuse me?
What's wrong? Didn't you hear me? I said arrest him. You're accused of murder and you face life in prison.
Director! Frank.
Just do what you have to do. That's how your justice works. Right, Natasha? Go ahead and follow your rules. You know I did the right thing. Some people needed to die. I was just the executioner.
It's your responsibility to make sure he's locked up, Natasha.
You heard him. It's my responsibility. I hope you don't escape by accident.
Sure about this?
Oh, yeah.
And why is that?
You do things your way. I do things my way. See you later, Frank.
Where's Castle?
I just threw him in the ocean.
Well, just between you and me, hope he never comes up.
It's been a pretty tough few weeks, sweetheart. I tell you, I'm physically and mentally drained. You know what they say, no rest for the wicked. But tonight, nothing stops me from having a good time.